about to fry this nigga, bro. I gotta watch the shit first. Bro, I got. Oh. There's a verse.
And let's start with your name and age. Going to the gym. Go ahead and click on that submission form below just to go ahead and be considered, and we'd love to have you on. So let's go ahead and get started. As you see here, we do have our wonderful single lady next to me. I'm gonna go ahead and have you introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Sherelle. I'm 22. I'm an architectural drafter. So I came on the show today like I'm ready to find love. So I'm really excited.
Okay, just so the guys can know a little bit more about you, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah, so a lot of like my spare time is usually spent with like my friends or my family, but like personally my own hobbies, like I've recently been getting into DJing.
Okay.
I don't do it in public yet, but and that's something like I like to do for fun, and like going to the gym, like that's just like my usual go-to right now.
Okay. All right. So we do have 5
probably be hearing her.
single men on the other side of this curtain. I know they're just waiting to hear more about you and you more about them.
Absolutely.
And we do see here you have a set of questions.
I do.
And we're going to go through each round. You're going to ask them a couple of questions, whatever it is, get to know
I know she about to cook them. I already know.
them. And after each round, I'm going to have you eliminate a guy until we are down to your match. Okay. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Guys,
so
are we
excited.
ready? Are we ready over there?
Most definitely.
Yes.
Okay. They don't sound ready to me, but whatever. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and have you start with your first
Yeah,
question.
so my first question is like, can you state like a fun fact about yourself, or just like anything, like, you know, to let me get to know you more?
And let's start with your name and age as well. So we'll start with contestant number 1.
Hey, I'm contestant number 1. My name is Rich. I'm 25 years old. And I would say a fun fact for me would be being involved with kids. I love the community, so that's something that I'm most definitely interested in.
He's
Just being able to connect with children and to provide resources to people that are less fortunate.
That's really sweet.
And contestant number 2.
This nigga's cooking right now.
I'm contestant number 2. I'm Andre. I'm 30. A fun fact about me is I like to make clothes. I taught myself how to sew. Taught myself how to do for a lot of things. I like to be very hands-on with stuff.
And now for contestant number 3.
Lil Reese.
Contestant number 3, my name is James. What I like to do is mobile bartend. I run my own mobile bartending business. Been doing that for about 1.5 years, and I really enjoy it.
Now contestant number 4.
Contestant number 4, my name is Tavier. I love to make music, love all things music, love to go to concerts, festivals, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. And contestant number 5.
Hi, I'm contestant number 5. My name is Kai. A fun fact about me, I guess, I love cars. I'm also an entrepreneur. I just bought my first water and ice store. Yeah, I don't know. Those are
Okay, go ahead and take it off with your next question for
Yeah,
them.
so definitely something I want to know about you guys is, have you ever cheated, and do you think it's like a deal breaker in a relationship?
Off the rip.
Okay, we jumping right on
We about to see what these niggas say. We about to see what
in.
these niggas say.
Yeah.
Let's start with
Getting
contestant number
serious.
1.
Contestant number 1, in my younger years,
Watch. Ooh. Yo, he knows what to do. He knows what to do. Because if he says no, she automatically gonna think he lying. So what he's doing is he's saying the younger years.
of course, cheating is something that you do because you learn in a relationship. But in the older years, I wouldn't say so. So no. And then a deal breaker, would cheating be a deal breaker? What form of cheating? If you're
Not one form of cheating.
communicating with someone else, I kind of feel like I'm someone who is a great man, so I don't necessarily kind of want to give in to that in a sense. But it's like, if you're so involved with me, there shouldn't be nobody else.
Okay.
Okay, contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, no, I never cheated, and it's definitely a deal breaker with me. Like, I don't share.
All right, and contestant number 3.
Contestant number 3, yes, I have cheated. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I feel like it depends on the relationship, working on it, getting through it together,
That's crazy, gang.
and just growing.
Bro's making that shit sound like that shit normal,
And
gang.
if you guys got to go your separate ways or move forward with it together, then that's what you
Packed
got to
up.
do.
She not jacking that.
Okay. Contestant number 4.
Packed up, nigga.
Contestant number 4. Honestly speaking, I don't understand the reason to cheat because for me, I get in relationships because I, aspire that relationship. I want that relationship. So, personally, I haven't done that, but and I do think it's a deal breaker because if you've cheated once, you're probably gonna do it again. So.
Okay. And contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5. Personally, I've never cheated. I do think it's a deal breaker, but I feel like it's a choice. If you chose to make that decision, step out on me, you willingly and consciously made that decision. So you weren't thinking about me or how I would feel. So personally, it's a deal breaker for
say
me
you sound
because
like
if
I'll
it
go
were
from the
me,
E
I
to
would just
him.
leave personally.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and throw in one more question in this
Bro,
round.
you
And then
done
we're
seen
going
them
to
already.
So
I'm trying to
my
see
last
what
question
she's
for
jacking.
this round is: how open are you to therapy and issues related to mental health in men?
Okay, let's switch it up. Let's start with contestant number 5 first.
Ooh, contestant number 5. Sorry.
Damn, they had this
my
nigga with a
parents
curveball.
work in the behavioral health field, so I'm always open to. I'm kind of hip to it. I'm not against therapy. I just hope it's for the right reasons. It's not trying to prove a point or try and get over on somebody of pointing out their downfalls or where they lack. But I'm definitely down for it.
Okay. Contestant number 4.
I'm contestant number 4. I think therapy is very important for everybody. And personally
oh my
speaking,
God, these niggas
I've dealt with
trash.
some issues that, I needed therapy myself with, but didn't really go seek that. So I, feel like that's very important for everybody to do, to experience. So, yeah.
Okay. Number 3.
Contestant number 3. I think mental health is really important, but
The fuck
I'm
is
not
this,
the
a
type
beauty
to really
pageant
go
out
to
here?
therapy right now. I'm open to it, but I'd rather just communicate and see where it is with it.
Contestant 2, I would say I'm open to it. I've actually been to therapy when I was in the military, so yeah, it's definitely helped me out. So I wouldn't mind going. Like if I had a problem, I wouldn't mind going to seek therapy.
Okay. And number 1.
Contestant number 1, I say I'm most definitely open to therapy. I've been in therapy. I do social work as well, and so I'm helping people out all the time. And so even healing journals, Black Men Healing Journals, if those individuals who never had one get one. So I'm all in support of mental health.
His answer's too crazy.
I know you heard a lot.
I did hear a lot.
So unfortunately, it is time where we do have to eliminate someone from, our lineup of men.
Yeah.
From
Is she
the 5
not
different guys
doing
we've
it
heard,
what
whose
she
answers
sees
weren't you
them
really
at all?
resonating with?
I think for me, the person I wasn't resonating with the most was contestant number 3.
Okay.
Reasons is the cheating, and I don't think that's something in a relationship that you can necessarily jump back. I'm sorry.
Like backpedal from,
Yeah,
recover
I
from,
just
I guess.
don't think that's something you can necessarily work
Yeah,
through.
bro, shit is. Don't give a fuck,
So yeah, that's my reasoning. And
Okay,
GG,
so
nigga.
we're eliminating contestant number 3.
contestant number 3.
Okay,
Yes.
contestant number 3, let's
GG's
have you come
watch.
on out.
No Diddy shit, she about to be sick.
If you want to go right on over there.
She's sick.
All right, so if you want to remind us of your name again.
James.
James, okay. So James, she ended up eliminating you because of, the cheating thing and all of that. If you want to kind of elaborate on what you stated a little bit more, or do you understand where she's coming from
I
as well?
understand where she's coming from. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a deal breaker for a lot of people. Like I said, it depends on the relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Well, we do thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. I
so much.
Thank you
appreciate
for your
it.
time.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay, that was our first elimination.
That was our first elimination.
Let's go ahead and move on to round 2. Hit them with their
Okay,
first
yeah.
question.
So my
Sick.
first question for the second round for you guys is: do you prefer a partner that's more similar to you or different?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1, I would say
Need to see each other face to
it
face
kind
so
of
they can start
depends. I
feeling
feel
each
like
other.
differences can make each other better. but also those similarities are important as well because I want to do things with you. I want to go places with you, but we do have differences. Then I would be comfortable with learning what you like, and then you learning what I like, and then we do it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
All
now
right,
he's
contestant
throwing
number
me.
2.
Contestant number 2, I would say it kind of, yeah, just depends on the relationship. Obviously, we would have to have some things that are different so that I would be able to get to know you and you would be able to get to know me. But
Bro, I need to go make
on the
some
other
cheese.
hand, we would definitely share some of the same things as well because, I mean, if we're going to be working on something or a relationship, we are obviously going to have some of the same interests. But it's kind of going to go both ways.
All right, and contestant number 4.
I'm contestant number 4. I'll just say, pretty similar to these guys. It does really depend. For me, I find like the more you're similar with somebody, the more, you can connect with them. So for me, I like to make music and do all things music related. So I like to go to concerts, festivals, do fun things, you know what I mean? And if you're not into that, it might just, it might hinder, our relationship just slightly. But I'm open to anything, to be honest with you. So.
Okay.
And number 5.
Contestant number 5. I'm kind of agree with everybody else. I do like the mix of the two, but I do like having differences. I feel like me personally, I like to hear like a different side of a story or a different view. Especially me, I'm very used to kind of hearing people being the same idea. So I like hearing that, that other perspective on it, personally. But yeah.
All right, good responses. Let's hit him with another question.
Okay, so my second question for you guys is what sets you apart from other men in today's dating culture?
Okay, let's switch it up. Let's start in the middle of the lineup. Let's start with number 2.
All right, contestant number 2, I would say what makes me different is I'm pretty hands-on and you don't have to tell me stuff. Like, I pay attention to detail. And then, like, my background and, just things that I've been through, as far as, like, growing up around women, I was brought up around women. So, like, I just kind of, I have more of a caring side. I'm not just, like, out here just, with no feelings or, like, I actually think about my actions and stuff. And I'm the type, like, I don't do stuff that I don't want done to me because, like, I take things to the heart. So once I'm not feeling a certain way about you anymore, like, it ain't no coming back from that. So I kind of try to keep that in mind as far as, like, how I'm moving too, so I wouldn't want to do anything that I wouldn't want you to do to me, pretty much.
Okay.
These niggas
All
ain't
right,
even trying to
and
be
let's hear
funny at all.
from
Like, you
number
try
5.
hard and mad hard.
What sets me aside, I feel like I'm my own person. So as far as like making decisions or just really, I feel like I've gotten as far as I've gotten based off my own experience and my own decisions I make. I'm not easily influenced, and if it's something I want to do, I'm gonna do it. Obviously, consideration to like who I'm with, but I'm not like a follower. And I make my own way, my own motion. So if I mess up, that's on me. I don't have to like drag anybody down with me. Like, I don't know, open my own 2 businesses by myself. I bought my dream car at 24. I just feel like I've just been moving at my own pace, doing my own thing. So I'm not really into like the other limelight or anything like that.
Okay, and number 4.
Contestant number 4, ultimately what makes me different is that I'm looking for marriage, to be real. Somebody I can build with, grow with, have kids with, spend the rest of my life with. So this is not just like a dating show for me. It's like, I want to get to know you. I want to know what you like, what you don't like. And hopefully, the connection builds and builds and builds so we, can further that relationship and ultimately just grow together in harmony on one accord. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1. I would say for me, just attention to detail. I think what makes me different is just I enjoy paying attention to detail, being deliberate in what I do. And so with that being said, like everything that we're going to set out to do, we're going to be the best to do it. So whatever dreams you have, we're going to conquer those. Whatever dreams I have, we're going to conquer those. And just like contestant 4 said, you date to marry. So that's the intention. And so with the intentionality and us coming together, what's stopping us?
Okay. All right, let's throw one more question into this round.
Okay, so another question I want to know from you guys is what do you think is your biggest red flaw or flag?
Okay. Let's start with contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1, my biggest red flag, it would be my heart. My heart put me in bad spots of just kind of people who do me wrong to be able to continue on and love them. And I think sometimes they can get you taken advantage of.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, I would say the same thing, kind of like just my heart for real. Like I be just too caring, and like I look past a lot of stuff. I give way too many second chances, and you know, like I like to be for my people. So if I mess with you, I'm gonna give you 1,000 chances before I really just be like, all right, I'm done. So that's kind of like my biggest flaw right there.
Okay. Number 4.
I'm not trying to steal their answers or anything, but honestly, it is my heart, because I feel like I'm a very nice person sometimes, and then that kind of comes off and rubs off in the wrong way with certain people. So I just try to avoid doing that, you know what I mean? Because whoever I'm dating or, pursuing to marry, that's who I want to be with, so I don't want anything else to come in between that. So, yeah, I'll just say it's my heart, my caring nature. It's how my family is. It's how I grew up. So can't help it, but I'm working on it.
Okay. And our last guy, contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, I feel like for me, it's probably going to be like my personality. I'm a people's person, so I do network, and it's easy for me to talk to people and kind of like, get my way and meet myself into a room. I feel like that, especially if I'm going to be with somebody, I feel like they have to be able to understand that and know that like, I'm not like a quiet person, so I am going to be out networking. And I feel like, they just have to be strong enough and, have enough security to be able to withstand that and know that I do talk. I'm not like a very quiet person. It's gotten me into rooms I wouldn't have gotten if I was quiet. So I just feel like it's just need to be respected. Like, if I'm moving a certain way and I'm trying to do certain things, I expect you to understand that and allow me to do what I need to do to make sure we're good.
Okay. All right, guys. That was round 2.
It's round 2.
So it's time to eliminate someone. Who are you leaning towards eliminating?
I am leaning towards contestant number 1.
Get him out of here.
I'm just kind of not feeling that initial draw to him.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my reasoning today.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to have you stand on over there, and let's go ahead and bring out contestant number 1.
Look at them. They clowning those goofy eyes. Look.
And let's go ahead and bring. All right. Well, I'm going to have you stand on over there.
They know he was trying harder. His goofy
let's
eyes.
go ahead and bring out contestant number 1. Hello. You can remind us of your name again?
Rich.
Rich, okay, Rich. So she ended up eliminating you. I think she said she wasn't really feeling your responses. How do you feel now that you've seen her? How do you feel now that you've seen him? Like, what's going through your heads?
I mean, very beautiful. I mean, you got to be yourself and be honest, so that's how I move.
Absolutely.
Was there anything specific he said that you were like, oh no?
No, I think I was just kind of leaning more towards other responses versus his. So obviously, I don't want to waste your time if I'm not getting that initial like impression or spark. So that's my reasoning today.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Rich.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and move.
Nicest way possible.
All right, so we are now left with contestant number 2, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're down to our 3 remaining guys. Let's go ahead.
So my first question for you guys will be like, what is your favorite pastime?
My song with the tracks was definitely.
Let's start with contestant number 2.
My favorite pastime would be working on my businesses. Like, so I own a clothing line, so I like to.
Bro, this your fucking clothing line, nigga. And this your fucking clothing line that you telling this bitch about, yo, when she see this shit, she gonna smack fire out of you. She like, boy, get dusty ass off.
Make clothes. I make a lot of clothes from scratch. I like to think of a lot of new.
No, nigga. Not from scratch, nigga. They're not from scratch.
Designs for upcoming seasons and stuff I want to drop. I also breed French Bulldogs, so I be with my dogs a lot. Or, you know, I do trucking as well, so I own a trucking company, so I like to take a drive. I'll take a drive at night and pretty much just get out, see the scenery, you know, relax, just enjoy my time, peaceful time. I kind of like to, you know, just be in my own little area, just, you know, doing my own thing, not too much going out or anything. I like to, find activities or something, or, really just work on myself
doing
for
too
real.
much. Like, yo, bro, what are you talking right now?
If
What are
I'm
you talking about right now?
gonna pass time out,
Bro, yo, the bitch been tuned out, bro. She been tuned out, bro. Just wrap it up.
at least wanna
You up next, nigga.
work on myself and go ahead further, continue chasing my goals and get into where I want to go.
Okay.
Bro, yeah.
Thank you. Let's hear from contestant number 4.
I would say my favorite pastime is traveling. I really, really, really love to travel because there's so much beauty in traveling. Get to meet new people, network, try new cuisines and all that
These
different
niggas
kind of
different. Yo,
stuff.
clap it up for these niggas.
And I like to do a lot of adrenaline rushing things while I'm traveling or, while I'm at home too. But, yeah, I would just say overall, I really love to travel and go see new things, different things, because the
These
world
niggas
is so
is tough.
big and there's so many people in the world. So it's like, why not experience it, and learn it for yourself. And it also opens your mind to new things.
Bro, these niggas is AI generated, nigga. These niggas is chat GBT.
New people, how they act versus
these
how
niggas
you
is
act,
ChatGPT.
because a lot of us can be very, very limited
These niggas is
to
AI generated.
our current situations or environments. And that's one thing I dislike, is to just have a one-sided mind. I like to be open to all people, understand all people. So traveling helps me open up and learn new things, see new things, taste new things, do new things, all the above.
Okay, thank you.
yeah.
And let's hear from contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5.
Bro,
Thank
look,
you.
look.
And let's
He
hear from
capping.
contestant number
Look at
5.
him.
Contestant number 5.
Look at him.
I do love the gym. I feel like that's like the greatest
He's
outlet in
laughing,
the
bro. He
world.
knows
I
he's
feel
over there
like we
laughing.
deal with all types of problems every day in our lives. I just feel like we all need to have a good positive outlet. Besides that, I'm gonna go back to my car. I love my car. I bought a Hellcat. I love it. It's the
Nigga.
best thing in the world. I do
Nigga.
like what contestant number 4 said, traveling.
She's not jacking that, nigga. She's not jacking that. 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 Look. The second you said Hellcat, you laughing and shit.
Besides
Look, look,
that,
look.
I'm gonna go back to my car. I love my car. I bought a
them palms,
Hellcat. I
keep
love
them
it.
palms.
It's the best thing in the world.
them palms.
I do like what contestant number 4 said, traveling.
Fucking done, nigga. She's not jacking that. She's not jacking. Oh, I got a Hellcat. Look, nigga. Look, nigga. That's what the Hellcat got you.
Traveling is great. It's nice to see the world, especially for how big it is. Especially when you live like in a local area and you haven't really been out. You don't understand how big the world is. Like when I went to Paris, opened my mind. I'm like, yo, this is real. Like this world is a real thing.
Not
So
dragging them.
definitely the gym, my car, and traveling for sure. Pastime.
I saw right here with the
Okay.
Yeah.
streams on his
I definitely
fucking
felt
shirt.
them on the traveling part as
He better
well.
win by
Me
default.
myself.
The nigga better win by default. Nigga better win by default.
I completely understand. I think it definitely opens your mind to new worlds and just gets yourself out of that bubble of, living here in the US.
Exactly.
Like, so yeah, it was really great to hear.
Nice.
My next
she better
question for
be
you guys, though,
sick.
is if you could take me anywhere on a first date, where would you choose and why?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 4.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like doing things that build core memories for us. So, I know how to cook, so I'd like to cook for you.
Nigga. Yo, oh my god, bro. You done, nigga.
Take you home. We can go to the movies, do whatever activity we both enjoy doing together. I definitely want to do that. But apart from that,
Home,
if
tell a
that's
shorty home for the first crib, for the first date is crazy.
not something that's in the picture, I would say, a fancy dinner, because we gotta pop out, because we that couple. But other than that, picnic in the park is cool too. I can cook some food. We can go to the park. Enjoy that. Watch the sunset. Nature, all that good stuff. So I'll just say anything that's really building core memories. Whoever I'm getting to know,
peeing
I
himself,
want
bro.
to
He
know what you
cheating.
like. So by the time we're doing these dates and things like that,
Bro,
I will already have like
What
a
the
mental
fuck? Nigga got his whole fit from Temu. I'm on him. I'm fucking on him. Nah, word 2, I'm on them. Nigga. Timu Babes. Timu Purple Jeans. Nigga, that shirt, I seen that shit on Shein. That fucking chain, I seen that shit on Shop GOD. That hat is probably the only real thing you own on your fit, mud. That Apple Watch, I seen that shit on TikTok Shop. I'm on you.
Picture of what's gonna make you
BB belt.
smile, what's gonna make you laugh, and all that stuff. So.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and hear from contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, for a first date, I like to have fun, and especially if I don't know you, don't know me, we need to meet on a neutral ground. So I would probably find like a little cool speakeasy, trying to show you a little something different, you know, a little hole in the wall type of vibe. Yeah, I like them speakeasies. There's a few of them out here, so definitely probably there. A restaurant, something. I mean, yeah, I'd probably go the speakeasy route and get a little snack.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. And contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, it would kind of just depend, you know, once we started texting and I kind of felt the vibe, kind of see which way I would more lean towards. But I would say something like outdoors, you know, like something cool, like cool vibe, something not too, you know, nothing like no club or nothing. Or, you know, just something that we could both at least have a conversation at and, you know, like enjoy the vibe and, you know, see some scenery or something. You know, might go somewhere. It might be a little something fun at the end of the night, like, you know, like some arcade type vibe or some type of activity or something that, you know, we could just chill out, hang out, nothing too much high pressure or nothing, something relaxed, you know, so we could actually get to know each other and it's not, you know, so much pressure and so tense, you know, just come and have fun and, you know, just really feel each other out.
Depends on how, like, the kind of person she is, though.
Okay. All right, we have one more question for this round.
My final question for this round is, why do you think most relationships fail today?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 2.
Yapping, bro.
I would say social media for sure. Social media is like, it has everyone thinking it's just so much out there that it's not. And then like a lot of people are really just into the hype right now. Everyone is just so focused on not missing out on something. And they think that they're going to miss out on something. So it like kind of tends to make people do things that, you know, you wouldn't even normally do or even really want to do, but you just don't want to miss out and you want to be a part of the vibe or the whatever scene is going on. So I would definitely say like social media is a part and like just, you know, like not being present versus being, you know, just in a whole nother world instead of being where you are.
Okay. And contestant number 5?
Contestant number 5, I'm definitely going to agree on the social media part. I also think music has a part to play into this.
What?
I feel like nobody really thinks for themselves nowadays.
He fake on
somebody's favorite artist says something, they're going to automatically believe it and go through it. And I just feel like it's just not, like, for example, if you go out, you're going to see the same people going out. But if you look at it on social media, it looks lit. But if you see them at the club, they're just standing around, like, just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it looks cool, but if you're really there, if you really know what's going on, you're going to be like, yo, it's not really what's going on. So I definitely agree social media and music is just jading everybody's minds, and it's not how the real world works. It's just not. So social media and music is what I'm going to say. Nobody really thinks for themselves anymore.
Music can turn you to a different person.
Okay. And contestant number 4.
I'll keep it short, but basically, I'll say lack of communication. It's very, very big to communicate when you're in a relationship, because when you think about it, you're gonna get married to this person, hopefully, and if that happens, things aren't always gonna be so bright. So you know, the best way to solve those issues, those problems, is to communicate. And you know, I found like a lot of my friends, a lot of people I'm around, you know, have problems with the relationships just because they're going to other people to talk about this and that their significant other did. And it's like, if you would have just went to your significant other the first time, you probably wouldn't have had that issue, that problem, whatever the case may be. You could have solved it in the blink of an eye, but because you decided to go to social media, like my boy said, or, you know, you listen to the music and let that influence you, or whatever the case may be, it's like, it's not gonna work even if you don't do those things and you don't have communication. You got to have communication overall.
There's no way she's understanding all of this, bro. She's not taking all of this.
All right. It is the end of this round.
It is the end of the round.
I know those are pretty good responses.
These are great responses.
Unfortunately, we do have to get rid of one of those guys. We got to eliminate him.
So the person I'm picking this round to eliminate will be contestant number 2.
Okay, I'm going to have you stand on over there. And contestant number 2, let me have you come on out.
I told you. I knew he was gone.
All right, you can stand right over there. Okay, so why did we lean towards eliminating contestant number 2?
I think for me, when it came around to that date question, I kind of feel like it was...
She lost, bro.
Not
I told you what I say, bro. That's just a W idea, but with the wrong bitch, yo, you could look stupid. This bitch gonna think you a little ass kid, nigga. Oh my god.
Really, like a lot of effort, thought, or put into it when it came to what could
That's a nasty fade, nigga. That shit just nothing there.
possibly be done. But that's just me. Like, I'm definitely like a more outgoing girl, I feel like. So, I don't know. I just feel like I didn't really resonate that much with your answer today.
She said a whole lot of nothing, but you done, nigga.
All right, and then sorry if you can remind us of your name again.
There, all this shit.
Oh, Andre, you don't got a mic.
Oh,
there you go.
Andre.
Andre, okay. Well, Andre, we do thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't got nothing to say. Fucking idiot.
Okay, we are in our final
She said a
round.
whole lot of bullshit, nigga. You was done, nigga.
Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on to our questions. We do have contestant 4 and 5 left, so let's hit in with the first question.
So what I would like to know is, what is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Ooh, okay. Contestant number 4.
I've done a lot of spontaneous things. So,
The fuck does that mean?
for
Why the fuck you
example,
say it like that,
I
bro?
drove myself across the country, changed my life. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, originally from Kenya, but I moved to LA, and I drove myself over there to pursue my dreams and my career.
Nigga, in what car?
But
In
I
what
will
car you
say
drove to fucking
the
California
biggest thing
from
I've
fucking
done
Atlanta?
was, I would say, well, I'm gonna give you 2. I flew out of the country alone to London, had the best experience of my life. But the biggest thing I wanted to say was I jumped off like one of the buildings in Las Vegas. It's called the Strat Tower. It really boosted my confidence. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I can do anything. Like I'm fearful. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, contestant number 5, let's hear from you.
Contestant number 5, geez. The most spontaneous thing I think I've ever done was kind of the same thing he did, traveled a little bit. Went to Paris for a week, then took a train to Amsterdam, was there for a week. You know, that traveling stuff and going out the country was really just
These niggas
a
going
nice
hard on
break from
traveling. These
everything.
niggas going hard on
But
traveling.
that's probably the most spontaneous thing. I was like, yeah, let
Trying
me
to
get
buy
my
a flight.
passport, start checking off these countries, getting these stamps. Went to Jamaica too.
You don't got a
but
passport, bitch?
nothing compared. I was out in Paris for Fashion Week, so I was like, I gotta go. I need to
You
get
don't got a
lit.
passport?
That's
No
what I
one's jacking
did.
it, bro. They not jacking it.
Okay.
What would you say is the most spontaneous thing you've done?
Oh, wow.
And they need this.
So I wasn't expecting this.
Got a dumbass
I
asking them
feel like
stupid ass questions.
I've done a lot in my life,
look, you
but
must not see it.
kind of piggybacking off of like them is just definitely being able to solo travel as well as like
travel.
with
They went the
my
right
best
route.
friend.
They
We
went the
actually
right
share the
route.
same birthday, so we always travel together.
Travel with a
and
baddie,
I feel
word,
like
right?
my times with her are just always so grand, and I'm so appreciative of the time we have together. So I would say like my times with her is always just so spontaneous. It's just I love it. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and start off with that second question.
So my second question is like, what's a long-term
Yo, how
goal
many
you guys
questions
would like
you
to
ask?
achieve?
Okay, let's start with contestant 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. Contestant number 5. Definitely financial freedom. I do not like stress. I mean, I know it's a part of like everyday life, but I know like me personally, I like to, have a good time. So I would love to be I understand financial freedom is not necessarily like super duper tin, but I would love to just be able to do whatever I want. I just feel like I don't want to stress about bills, yada yada. So I definitely think a long-term goal is to get myself good now. So in the long run, I don't really have to worry about stuff like, you know, like I said, I just bought my dream car at 24. I'm about to be 25, so that kind of lets you know where I plan on heading. So I'm just.
This could be good or bad, nigga. And it's looking like it's bad, nigga. Yo, unfortunately, you saying you have any kind of the slightest problem of financial, bro, women are going to exaggerate that shit and automatically assume that you're broke, nigga. They are automatically gonna assume that you're broke, nigga. You're done, nigga. Mr. Sheen Man.
It's like I don't really care about, you know, the fun stuff now. Like I can do that later on if I just know play on my cards right. So right now it's time to grind and build my legacy. So when
the bitches is not gonna be there for the grind, bro. Word two, bro. It's scientifically proven, bro. You're done. Nigga.
I do decide to settle down, you know, have kids and everything. I can do that without, you know, really having to worry about it. So definitely financial freedom for sure.
Or thereafter.
Okay.
They're not
Contestant
there.
number 4.
They're not jumping on.
Honestly,
the process.
I'm really interested in building a family because that's just something I didn't grow up with like a lot around me. As far as like intermediate family, I didn't grow up with a lot of that around me, but I have always had like cousins and aunties and uncles and stuff around me. But ultimately, it's just getting to where God wants me to be urgently because life is really short. And when you think about it, there really is no time. Like, there's no time at all to do anything. So I just want to do everything that I'm supposed to do, everything that I'm meant to do while I'm here. And I want to succeed and strive to that at the fullest of my capabilities, basically.
Okay.
All right, next question.
So, my final question for this round is, how do you like to show your affection to the people you care about?
Okay, contestant number 4.
Quality time. Whoever I love is someone that I want to be around. So,
Bro, it's all like just to be
if that's you, then I just want to be around
like, what?
you.
Like, yo, how
And
can you see this? You never even seen the bitch. Like, you that glazing, muddy. You that glazing. You never even seen the bitch. You talking about something. I love you. Fuck out here. You
spoil you, treat you to what you like to do. But, you know, that goes vice versa. You know, we do that towards each other, which builds a better relationship versus one person just doing something. But honestly, it's quality time. Getting to know my partner, because you can never know someone 100%. There's always something that you're going to miss or something that you need to know that you didn't know, something you can do better. And I know everyone likes attention, everyone, you know, in general. So showing that girl, that woman attention is very important for me, because I know without that, there's a lot of problems that can, that can hinder your relationship and whatever the case may be. And I don't want any problems in my relationship. So it's just quality time, attention, and yeah, just love and care, really.
Okay. All right, let's hear from contestant 5.
I think for me, showing my affection, like I said, I was raised a certain way, so it's definitely gonna be, I hate to say it, a little bit more on the materialistic side. I'm definitely in tune with my affections and obviously being able to speak. But I know me, like I said, I like nice things. So if you buy me some nice thing, that's my love language. So I'm gonna reciprocate that to you, as well as, you know, as well as a verbal and, like, you know, like reassure you side.
Nah, muddy, bro. See, look, you started off with, if you give me something, I'm gonna give you something back. First off, nigga, that's your first mistake, nigga. Yo, if you damn near begging this bitch to buy you some shit. Yo, you think she wanna hear that, nigga? You're done, nigga. GG's, you just handed
quality
something.
time
Yo,
for sure.
you handed
Just,
Sheen, man. You handed T-Boo.
I like you. I'm gonna buy you a bag or something, you know. But that's only if you my girl. That's only if you my girl, though. Like, you know, whatever. So, but
I'm there watching this right now. Yo, nah, this shit alright.
I look nice. I want you to look nice.
They don't see each other until the end.
Okay.
That's kind of it.
All right.
Tough one.
We're down to our last 2 guys.
Our last 2 men.
Elimination time. Which one out of these 2 contestants, all of the responses really resonated with you? You loved what you heard, whatever it may be. Which one out of these 2 are we eliminating?
I think for me, it'll be contestant number 5.
Okay.
I think overall,
What I say, nigga? What the fuck I say? What the fuck I say? I know.
I was kind of leaning towards
Nigga.
the other.
I understand life,
number
nigga.
5.
I know how these bitches is,
Contestant
nigga.
number 5.
Yo, oh my god.
2.
I'm contestant number 2. I'm Andre. I'm 30. A fun fact about me is I
I
do.
knew it.
With me more
Okay.
versus contestant number 5 today. Contestant
That's only if you my girl. That's only
I'm in my relationship.
affection.
Resonated with you. On out.
of what you want going into a relationship and building that bond with the person. So I think the other person's answers resonated with me more
Okay.
versus
Mr.
contestant
Timo
number
Man
5
just cooked.
today.
All right.
He
then
Both
cooked.
great.
He cooked
You
while
can
I
go
was
ahead and stand
trying.
down over there. All right, contestant number 5, come on out.
I told you what I say.
Look, man.
Nah, I forgot. Get dusty ass.
All right, I'll have you stand there. Okay, if you want to remind us of your name again.
Hi, my name is Kai.
Hi, okay. So you did end up eliminating him. Was there anything specific he said that you were like, oh, you know what? I'm definitely going to steer more towards contestant
Watch. She's gonna say something that I mentioned.
number 4?
I think it was kind of your last comment on my final answer in terms of the materialistic.
What I say, nigga? What the fuck did I say, nigga? You exposed this bitch. So you have financial problems. Then you gonna talk about some. Yeah, if you buy me a gift, I'm gonna buy you one too. No, nigga. It don't fucking work like that, bro. It don't fucking work like that, bro. It don't fucking work like that.
I love
You just
gifts. I love
expose
giving
yourself
gifts to my
this
friends
bitch.
and my family. It's also another love language of mine, but I think like
Yeah. Tell 'em.
that bond is much more important to me
Bro,
than
fuck outta here. Nah,
you know,
she-
the other
she-
stuff.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I said I was like, I was raised a certain
We
way,
all
so
know
like,
it.
I understand my
Yeah.
view is gonna be a little different, but
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much for
Well,
coming
nice
on. We
meeting you.
appreciate you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Yo, I should call Freddie.
Stay right on
Okay.
there,
I should call
girl. Okay. So you did end up picking contestant number 4.
Yeah, I should call
So
Freddie.
let's go ahead and bring out your
go.
match. Come on out.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Is she jacking
I'll
up?
have you just stand
Sherelle.
over
For
here.
real? I'm
Sherelle.
Xavier.
Tavia,
Tay.
nice to meet you.
This not a crazy tee. Bandana flame, bandana flame long sleeve with the buttons. It's not crazy, man.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Mud.
Yes, ma'am.
Mud, yo, bandana flames, long sleeve with the buttons. Yo, this nigga, nah, this nigga.
So I know you said a
Bandana
lot of
Flames
his
is
responses like
crazy,
really
buddy.
resonated with you. What really like sealed the deal for you?
I just think like how I don't know, the way you articulated things, like
It's a
that's just
crazy
kind of how
fit.
even I would respond
crazy
to
fit right
some
here.
of like my answers I asked today. And also your view on like mental health and everything, like that's so important to me. I'm a big advocacy for therapy. So yeah, I think that's just my final,
Okay.
I was just like, okay, like I think I'm leaning more towards this way, and I think like just as we went on, that's just kind of sealed the deal for me.
All right. So now you see your day. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, sir?
Mr. Moneyman.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Yo, you gotta be lying.
I'm just playing,
It's
no, but
cold
she's a
or
beautiful
just
young
fly?
lady. I loved your responses too when she did ask you, some questions. I really like your vibe and everything like that. You have a beautiful smile as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're real happy.
All right.
no
Well, I
way
can't
this
wait to
cornball
hear about this
just
follow up.
fried, bro.
Okay. I hope we get lots of
Banana Flames is
dates and we hear
crazy.
good
Nah,
stuff. I'm
yes,
really,
nah.
really happy for you too.
should we go skydiving?
Oh.
Off the
Like-
rip. Off the rip. He cheesing right now. He
Good
cheesing.
going on.
He cheesing.
Thank you.
You.
Bro, cheese.